want you to hear the truth from me, as much as I can share, not as a prince or a duke, but as Harry. Once Meghan and I were married, we were excited, we were hopeful, and we were here to serve. For those reasons, it brings me great sadness that it has come to this.
What happens when a husband finds out about a hidden marriage in the past? Drama, heartbreak, divorce? This is exactly what is happening between Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's marriage. And there is one burning question in everyone's mind. Is the couple getting divorced? Meghan's marriage photo broke Harry's heart. It was in 2018 when Harry married Meghan, but recently their marriage has been hit by a lot of drama. And a recent one? Meghan's former marriages. And if anything, it has made Harry sad and heartbroken. Not only this, it is being believed by many fans and observes that recently the couple look unhappy together. But do you know who Meghan was married to before? And is it the only reason why the couple's divorce news is circulating around?
Because I'm from the States, you don't grow up with the same understanding of the royal family, and so...
The story of Meghan Markle's past relationships has often been a topic of speculation, with social media and online discussions fueling numerous rumors. Let's break it down clearly. Meghan has been married twice. Yes, twice. Her first marriage was to Trevor Engelson, whom she dated for years before tying the knot in September 2011. However, their relationship ended in divorce in 2013. There are persistent rumors about a possible first husband, Joe Giuliano, with claims that the two were married briefly before she met Trevor. Allegations suggest that their union wasn't legally recognized, which could explain why no official records of the marriage exist. Some even speculate that efforts may have been made to erase this chapter from public view. While the internet loves a scandal, it's important to remember that people evolve. Meghan's story, like anyone's, is layered and nuanced. Whether or not the rumors hold any weight, her journey to becoming the Duchess of Sussex has undoubtedly been a fascinating one. And before we address the said couple's divorce speculations, let's get the hidden details of when and Harry met Meghan, a journey of growth and second chances. Timing can make all the difference in life. Imagine if Meghan Markle had met Prince Harry a few years earlier. Would sparks have flown? Probably not. Back then, Harry was a young man adrift, grappling with deep personal losses and a string of public missteps that made headlines around the world. Meghan, with her ambition and drive, might have exchanged pleasantries and moved on. But life has a way of working things out when the time is right. Before Meghan came into the picture, Prince Harry's life was, by his own admission, chaotic. The defining moment of his young life, losing his mother, Princess Diana, in a tragic car accident, left scars that would shape his journey. But as they say, where does the light and strength come from? The deepest scars and bitter life experiences. At just 12 years old, Harry had to walk behind his mother's coffin, a moment watched by millions. The world mourned, but for Harry the grief was deeply personal, an anchor dragging him down. Without Diana's nurturing presence, Harry struggled to find his footing, even as the royal family and the public looked on. In his 20s, Harry's life veered into turbulence. He became known as the Party Prince, stumbling out of nightclubs, often under the influence, and regularly clashing with the paparazzi. His antics, from dressing up in a Nazi costume for a party to being caught using offensive language, painted a picture of a young man lost in his own pain. Public relations teams worked tirelessly to salvage his image, but the damage often seemed irreparable. Yet, even during his most reckless years, there were moments when the real Harry shone through. A visit to Lesotho in 2004 offered a glimpse of his compassionate side. Harry was photographed with orphans affected by the AIDS epidemic, showing a deep empathy that reminded many of Diana's humanitarian spirit. While his public image was still dominated by scandals, these moments hinted at a man who wanted to do better. A turning point came during Harry's time in the British Army. The discipline and camaraderie of military life provided structure and purpose, offering him a refuge from the chaos of his royal existence. It was during his first tour of duty in Afghanistan that Harry had an experience that would change him forever. On the flight home, he traveled with the coffin of a fallen soldier and alongside severely injured servicemen. Witnessing their sacrifice firsthand ignited a sense of responsibility in him. This moment planted the seed for what would become the Invictus Games, a global sporting event for wounded and sick veterans. Launched in 2014, the game showcased Harry's ability to channel his platform into meaningful action. They marked a shift in public perception, transforming him from a reckless royal to a leader with purpose. And it is said, at the right time and at the right place, the right person will come. Love is unexpected, yet beautiful. By the time Harry met Meghan in 2016, he had already begun to turn his life around. He was no longer the angry young man grappling with grief and scandal. Instead, he was someone who had faced his demons and was ready to focus on the future. At the same time, Meghan was at a crossroads in her own life. Fresh from a trip to Greece and reflecting on her past relationships, she was open to new possibilities.
It happened a few weeks ago, earlier this month, here at our cottage. Just a standard, typical night for us.
It's a cozy night. What were we doing? Just roasting chicken and
Roasting
having
a chicken, trying to roast a chicken.
trying to roast a chicken, and it was just an amazing surprise. It was so sweet and natural and very romantic.
When their paths finally crossed, the timing couldn't have been better. Harry, who once worried about finding someone willing to take on the challenges of royal life, found a kindred spirit in Meghan. She too understood the pressures of public scrutiny, having navigated her own challenges in the entertainment industry. Together, they built a bond rooted in shared values and mutual respect. Harry's transformation from a troubled young man to a purposeful leader wasn't linear or easy. The transformation of Prince Harry. It was shaped by loss, mistakes, and moments of clarity that forced him to reevaluate his life. His journey reminds us that growth is always possible, even in the face of adversity. Meghan's arrival didn't fix Harry. He had already done much of the work to turn his life around. But together they created a partnership that allowed them both to thrive. Their story is a testament to the power of resilience, the importance of timing, and the belief that it's never too late to rewrite your narrative. Sometimes the darkest chapters can lead to the brightest moments. For Harry, those moments came when he found purpose, a cause to fight for, and someone to share his life with. And in Meghan, he found not just a partner, but someone who truly understood the man he had become. Oh wait, before moving forward, here is the answer to the question running in your mind: has Harry and Meghan married secretly? In a surprising revelation, it has been confirmed that the Duke and Duchess of Sussex exchanged symbolic vows in private days before their much-publicized official wedding at St. George's Chapel, Windsor Castle. This came to light after their bombshell interview with Oprah Winfrey, where they revealed a hidden detail of their May 2018 weddings. Interesting, isn't it? During the interview, Meghan shared, "3 days before our wedding, we got married." She explained that the grand ceremony seen by millions around the world was more of a public spectacle, while their true commitment to one another was made privately. "No one knows that," Meghan said, adding that they called the Archbishop of Canterbury and arranged a quiet, intimate exchange of vows in their backyard.
3 days before our wedding, we got married. No one knows that, but we called the Archbishop and we just said, look, this spectacle is for the world, but we want our union between us. So like the vows that we have framed in our room are just the two of us in our backyard.
Harry echoed the sentiment, jokingly noting, "Just the three of us," before playfully singing the lyrics to Bill Withers' "Just the Two of Us." The couple's revelation sparked immediate speculation among fans and media alike. Was their private ceremony a legally binding marriage? Had they already been married when they walked down the aisle for their televised wedding? Now, the truth has come to light. The Sussexes' private ceremony was symbolic and not legally binding. The couple had already signed their official marriage license on May 14, 2018, days before the public ceremony. The faculty office confirmed this in a tweet, stating that the marriage license for Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had been signed ahead of their Windsor wedding. So why the two ceremonies? It's not uncommon for couples, particularly those planning weddings abroad or in unique locations, to hold symbolic ceremonies in addition to a legal one. This approach allows for a more personal and intimate experience while ensuring the legal formalities are met. While the Duke and Duchess's choice may seem unusual, it's part of a broader trend, with symbolic weddings also frequently seen on reality TV shows like Don't Tell the Bride, where couples opt for surprise venues and unconventional ceremonies. In the case of Harry and Meghan, their symbolic vows were framed in their California home, serving as a cherished reminder of the private bond they formed long before their royal wedding became an international event. But what was the marriage like in reality? Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's wedding was full of personal touches, unique moments, and a blend of tradition and modernity. But one key detail stood out. They actually got married 2 days before the big public ceremony. Meghan's father, Thomas Markle, wasn't able to attend due to health issues, so Prince Charles stepped in to walk Meghan down the aisle. Thomas, watching from California, shared his emotions, saying, "My baby looks beautiful and she looks very happy." Meghan's mother, Doria Ragland, was with her the night before and accompanied her to the chapel. Doria, dressed in a pale green Oscar de la Renta dress, sat on the bride's side of the chapel, visibly emotional. But as the ceremony progressed, she seemed to find comfort when Prince Charles reached out to her, offering a supportive hand. The ceremony itself blended tradition with Meghan's personal style. Meghan chose not to vow to obey Harry in her vows, which broke with royal tradition, and Harry also wore a wedding ring, another royal first. His ring is a platinum band, and Meghan's is made from Welsh gold, a royal tradition. The wedding was also deeply personal to Meghan's heritage. The service featured an inspiring sermon from Bishop Michael Curry, president of the U.S. Episcopal Church, who passionately spoke about the power of love. The Kingdom Gospel Choir performed a soul-stirring version of Stand By Me, and a young cellist, Sheku Kane Mason, performed during the signing of the register. The ceremony felt like a celebration of diversity, blending British customs with African-American culture in a way that felt fresh and inclusive. After the ceremony, Harry and Meghan traveled through the streets of Windsor, where tens of thousands of well-wishers lined the route. The couple shared their joy with the crowd before heading to a reception hosted by the Queen at St. George's Hall, followed by a private party at Frogmore House with close family and friends. Despite the public wedding, the most intimate part of their commitment to each other happened in private days before. Meghan and Harry had already exchanged vows in a quiet personal ceremony in their backyard, with just the Archbishop of Canterbury present. This private moment wasn't legally binding, but it was deeply meaningful for the couple. The official legal marriage took place shortly after the public ceremony, with the signing of the marriage register in St. George's Chapel. So, while the world watched the fairy tale wedding unfold, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex had already quietly said "I do," a true reflection of their personal, modern approach to marriage. But after all these years, why is the news of their separation being speculated around? What is happening behind the scenes? Would another picture-perfect couple see a woeful ending? Prince Harry is reportedly going through a difficult period in his life, according to royal biographer Angela Levin. Levin suggests that the Duke of Sussex is feeling increasingly unhappy in both his marriage to Meghan Markle and his new life in California. Despite the high-profile move to the U.S. and their ventures into various media projects, Harry seems to be struggling with a sense of discontent. This comes on the heels of his memoir Spare, in which he opened up about the emotional toll of growing up in the shadow of his older brother, Prince William, the heir to the British throne. Levin's comments paint a picture of a man still grappling with his place in the world, both within his family and beyond. While Harry's memoir attracted significant attention for its candid revelations about royal life and his personal struggles, it seems that even after making the break from the monarchy, he's yet to find the peace and fulfillment he may have hoped for in his new life abroad. The ongoing tension within the royal family and his reported dissatisfaction in California suggests that Harry's journey to find happiness and balance is far from over.
Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been out of the news, have been out of the limelight. I've been away, but they haven't really been in the newspapers or in the news the last couple of weeks. Do you think they were very busy last couple of months? Do you think that they have They often get criticised for doing things when the other royals are carrying out major tours or carrying out major work. Do you think they have stepped back deliberately the last couple of weeks so that Charles and William can have their moment?
On September 16, 2023, the British royal family shared a seemingly innocent photo of Prince Harry on their Instagram account to mark his 40th birthday. The image, which showed Harry smiling in a gray blazer at a table during an official appearance in Ireland back in 2018, was accompanied by a simple message. However, within hours, online commenters began accusing Buckingham Palace of deliberately cropping out Harry's wife, Meghan Markle, who had originally been seated beside him in the full version of the photo. This quickly sparked a renewed wave of speculation and controversy, with many wondering whether the palace was sending a subtle message about the ongoing estrangement between the Sussexes and the royal family. The rift between Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and the monarchy has been well documented. Since the couple's decision to step back from their royal duties in January 2020, they have revealed a series of explosive details about their time within the family. Meghan's 2021 interview with Oprah Winfrey, in which she accused the royal family of racism, and Harry's 2023 memoir Spare, which included serious allegations, including a claim that Prince William physically assaulted him, have kept the tensions in the public eye. Naturally, some saw the cropped photo as yet another chapter in this ongoing saga. This interpretation gained traction, especially considering the royal family's not-so-sterling reputation with image editing. Earlier in 2023, for instance, the Princess of Wales faced backlash after a family photo she shared for Mother's Day was accused of being photoshopped. However, Buckingham Palace was quick to respond to the speculation, denying any alteration to the image. They confirmed to The Independent that the photo had been used in its original format and that it had merely been cropped to focus on Harry. According to the palace, the photographer had uploaded both a wide shot, which included Meghan, and a close-up of Harry to Getty Images, and the palace simply chose to use the latter. While the rift between the Sussexes and the wider royal family remains, it appears that this particular incident may not be as significant as some had suggested. It seems to have been more of a misunderstanding rather than a deliberate attempt to widen the divide. Does the video prove that they're not getting a divorce? Amid ongoing speculation about Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's marriage, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex made their first joint video appearance in several months.
Good morning, and thank you to both the Colombian and Swedish governments, the World Health Organization, UNICEF, and the Special Representative of the Secretary General on Ending Violence Against Children for bringing us all together today.
The video, shared during the inaugural Global Ministerial Conference on Violence Against Children in Colombia, saw both Harry and Meghan discussing the urgent need for action to protect children worldwide. In the video, Harry emphasized, "We are at a crossroads where the urgency to reassess and redefine our approach to protecting children has become increasingly evident." He went on to say, "While the necessity has always been apparent, it's now time to translate that awareness into meaningful action." According to The Independent, Meghan also addressed the issue, pointing out the challenges posed by today's digital world. Today's reality is marked by greater connectivity and advanced technology, which of course has many positives, but which also compels us to better understand how digital violence against children is manifesting itself in this age, she said. While their appearance focused on important global issues, rumors surrounding the couple's marriage continue to swirl. Last month, sources close to the Sussexes suggested that tensions between Meghan and Harry had reached a critical point. Insiders hinted that Meghan may be preparing for a major step in her personal life, possibly a separation from Harry. Reports have indicated that Meghan has distanced herself from her father, cut ties with the royal family, and experienced a fallout with her longtime friend Jessica Mulroney. With these shifts in her personal relationships, many have speculated that Meghan's next move might involve another significant change, leading some commentators to suggest that her actions follow a certain pattern. What do you think about the ongoing drama surrounding Meghan and Harry's marriage? Will they manage to overcome the challenges and thrive, or is divorce around the corner? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Stay tuned and follow us for more updates and videos on the latest developments surrounding the Sussexes.